a time in the 80s, almost early 90s where, our neighborhood was popping. It was blue tape. You hear blue tape, 8th and Butler, that's the name it is what it is. So you had like motorcades of cars coming from upper northeast down here, all the way down from Roosevelt Boulevard. They'll hit 9th Street, then bang on 8th Street, come all the way down to Cop Coat. This pre-crack epidemic. Like, they would cop up and yeah, man, that was a time, man. So everything was enticing at the moment for a young dude, young teenagers, young men in the neighborhood. They're seeing a lot of things happening. You see cats going up Germantown Avenue coming back with the latest kicks, Jordans and fly whips and stereos in the back of they hatchbacks, and you can hear them from a block away. You can hear, and I'm gonna say, like, look, man, like on my block, you also had, a family, man. Romance, man. Romance was like, he was that dude, man. Like if you talking about I'm here, he could be at damn near 5th and Luzerne, and you can hear bass. How low can you go? Death Row, whatever. Once again, that is everybody was like, yo, we used to be like, bet me that's Romance. By the time he get the 9th and Pike, you know it was him.
Archie?
Yeah.
Remember Archie used to live in the house?
Right there, yeah.
Remember Archie chased down a horse?
Yeah. Yo, they used to ride horses.
The guy named Archie, he was a crackhead. But the horse got away from the handler. And the guy didn't know he got away. The crackhead got off the porch and chased him from this house here all the way to the light and caught the horse.
Yeah.
Caught him and brought him back. And when he gave the handler back the horse, the handler tied the horse up and started beating Archie up. And Archie tried to steal a horse from him. So we had to get the handler off of Archie. I mean, he was beating Archie to death. No, wait. He helped you with your horse. He helped you with the horse. It was some crazy times.
Folklore, man. Hunting Park folklore, bro. Dino.
You know Dino.
Dino Notorious, bro. So if anybody from Hunting Park, they know Dino. Dino will steal the hubcaps off your car. He stole it from my mom's minivan. Right. And then try to come and sell it back to you. Yo, this dude would take a flower pot. I seen him in real time take somebody flower pots, like they flowers off the plants off their porch. And I seen the Hispanic guy chase, hey, he got my plants. Dino was the Ezel of the neighborhood, man.
Dino lived 2 doors down.
And guess what? Still alive, man. Like,
still alive.
Yeah. Dino came from alive.
Craig don't kill, man. That was
he could take anything.
Anything, man. And then lie to you and tell you it's not. I ain't take that. Yes, you did, bro.
I know you took it. You're the only person who would take that.
Yeah. Man, to be from 10th and Butler, you got to be tough. You got to be tough. You got to be resilient. You got to be a go-getter. You got to have some ingenuity, because a lot of the things that we've done, we done out of what we had.
Remember we said the go-kart? Remember we built the go-karts?
We made go-karts. Get the wood. We used to go back here. We had a lumber all the way over there where you see that shed at back there by the tracks, across from the tracks. That was a lumber company.
Okay.
So we used to go get wood from over there, bring it over here, get big wheels, cut the big wheels.
Big wheels?
Right.
Cut the back of the big wheels and use it for the nails and everything, and make them right here.
We take a milk crate, cut the milk crate out.
Cut the milk crate to be your seat.
So you can sit, so your back, and put some pillows down. You know what I mean? And then somebody push you while you had your rope to steer.
Like the go-kart making, some of the mischievous things we did was pop arcade machines. So we would, all click up and go downtown to the arcades, and somebody have the sturdy, heavy duty screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, and somebody, people would crowd around at the machine like they really like getting it in on the machine, while somebody down below popping it and taking the coin box. And just looking back on it and being like, yo, like we really like did that. Like at the time, he was like, look, nobody's giving you nothing. Either you gonna go work for it or you gonna take it. And everybody used to feel like around here before this gate was up.
Nice little den.
So yeah, but that's the railroad tracks. Is back there.
Right.
So with the railroad tracks, we used to run the tracks and get on the Conrail trains that used to come by slowly and just jump on it. We might end up down Hunting Park somewhere and walk back or whatever. I would be in the park. This is like when I was in high school when I started, making a name for myself. And, you would see the guys like, yo, you got to get out the park. Like, why? I was like, yo, just get out the park. It's some things that's going on that you can't be around. So I can take this way, go all the way down to 5th.
Yep.
Or I can take Luzerne or Pike and go all the way down to 5th. Either way, back then when the corners start getting real territorial, you'll know what corner you on because the baggies that they was bagging the coke up with, they used to color tag it. Yellow tape, blue tape, red tape, zigzag. That's how you knew, like, yo, don't get on that, don't be on the yellow tape corner if you pumping blue tape, because now you out of bounds.
So your blue tape started from 9th Street to 8th Street. 7th Street was red tape, and then the next block up was yellow tape or whatever. So you knew, what corner you on or whatever. Right. But the crazy thing about it was you didn't have a lot of fights, a lot of beef over there. Everybody knew, the set. Everybody knew, and they knew they knew blue tape was just running everything over. Like, they was just taking it over.
Somebody gotta win.
And the thing is, you think about it now, it was a lot of young boys, man. It was like young boys. It was like 14, 15, 16, getting crazy money.
Yeah, when you think about that time, man.
Money.
Yeah.
Crazy money.
Even though they was young, they was organized. They're still
it was still organized. Yeah, they had the case. Yeah.
Corporation. You running a legal.
That's how they got the RICO.
Right. Yeah.
So once you get that organized and that sophisticated, they just adding up the receipts before they drop the hammer.
They didn't want to give us the same recognition as the mob, but it was
that, man.
was running 8th and Butler. You never seen him.
Yeah,
ever.
Never.
Well, you never hear a name associated with it throughout all these years that you've heard of it. You always heard of the block.
Yeah, right. They used to have the narcotics at night. The narcs used to park their cars here, be on binoculars looking down 8th and Butler.
Y'all be sitting right here.
So before they rush the corner, they see who doing hand-to-hand exchanges. So they sit in their car right there, hit the block, and but they couldn't stop it. It was too much,
so
man.
They come straight down.
Man, growing up in Hunting Park, it's a melting pot. So mainly, African Americans and Hispanic, Latinos. So we never really looked at skin color as much as saying I don't like them, or we all got along together. Going into the households of some of my Puerto Rican friends and eating the food, the dishes that they make, arroz con pollo, arroz gandules, it's pastelillos. So you can see my whole I got it's different when you speak the language while you learning it. This is not no Duolingo.
Right.
Like I got sazon already in my veins. Right? Because I grew up in it, my schooling on the block. Right. I still drink Cafe Bustelo right now, man. Like, yeah.
I hear how you roll your R's.
Listen, the abuela way. Man, it was never no tension, man. Like I said, the only thing was, if you from the neighborhood, you either go to, it's about your schooling too, like where you go to school at, right? But we all kind of lived amongst each other, respected each other's culture. Like we had, Hispanic neighbors that would invite us in our house. They'll be in our house. You know what I mean? So it was a homogeneous kind of coming together because one, we was all minorities when you look at it, but much of it, we just like got along. We got along and we respected each other like just, you know, the taste.
Mainly Puerto Ricans? Or?
Yeah, mainly Puerto Ricans. So this is before Dominicans even was a thing. Like I never met a Dominican growing up. Everybody was Puerto Rican. So was no Mexicans, it was Puerto Rican. If you're in Philly, you're Puerto Rican, Puerto Riqueño. You know what I'm saying? So.
What foods did they introduce you?
Ah man, arroz candules, arroz con pollo. You know, I don't eat, you know, swine no more. But it was chuletas, you know, pastelillos, you know, all of that. And Porky's Point was by Roberto Clemente. That was a spot where, you know, people in the community, Hispanic or Black, would go to get a quick meal, man. We had a recycling door of juvenile detention. Like I'm telling, this is what I'm saying. Like when we was teenagers, it was hard to walk through this block and you not yet like stopped and be like, yo, like what you, like you gotta be able to throw your, like because we had families here that, I mean, I didn't have to be sent to Glen Mills or Slayton Farms or St. Gabe's, but yeah, it was a norm. And they'd come home on home pass for a weekend and have to go back. So, yeah.
But I look at it like this: by us watching them going back, whatever. Like, that's something I'm not going.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. No, I'm cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're running the streets and we would do whatever like that, but at the end of the day, you go ahead and do you or whatever. Like I said, I fought Mickey 13 times. Now ask me where Mickey at right now to this day. He's gone. He's been gone for years. He's been gone. Jason is gone or whatever. I can name like 10 to 15 people off this block that we grew up with that's no longer on this earth.
Right.
And it's crazy.
It's from street stuff.
It's from a bunch of street stuff.
And they were talented too. They were talented, like athletically, smart. Like who knew how to pop a arcade game, man?
With one damn little.
With a screwdriver.
Yeah.
And the best was Julius. He lived at that white and black house all the way down there by 10th and Luzerne. Right there, you can see his house right there, black on and white. Yo, Julius was the best. He was like our MacGyver.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
Our MacGyver wasn't a fighter, but ingenuity wise,
right. You know how to fit
if you going downtown to the arcades, you coming back with, you already know how Julius you gonna come visit. But he had certain people that he would.
You going with him, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Yeah, my nephew. Yeah, he was on Gilly Wallow knockout party, the last one. He knocked the boy out.
Which way did it go?
E-way tried to knock the boy out. Our nephew, man. Yeah, all this ain't even planned, man. Like it's just, man. Yeah.
I mean, Aaron from the block, he grew up in it, you know what I mean? As we was coming up or whatever like that, he was the nephew of the block or whatnot. He was, you know what I mean? He ran with us and whatever, you know? Yeah.
Blood family or?
Yeah. That's my sister's son. Yeah.
Sister's son. Okay.
Yeah, but like I said, you know, we all ride through the block and make sure, you know, that's what he's doing. He ride through the block, ski you out.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just something we do or whatever. We've been doing it for years.
Oh, the Hunting Park NAC office. That's another staple, yo.
Oh, the NAC office?
So at the same time, it's kind of crazy, right? So you got good and bad happening at the same time. So as the explosion of the drug epidemic going on, you still had the city pumping money and resources back into the community, and the NAC office was where it's at, where you went to go get your free cheese and butter. The lines used to be heavy on a Saturday. My grandfather used to wake us up, yo, go get my honey and my butter.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So the NAC office is a community center. A lot of kids go for after school programming, free lunches in the summer. Like we used to sit at that house that's bricked up in the gray, sit right across there and bust down a free lunch.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
The NAC office is also good for, so if your refrigerator in your house broke down, you went to the NAC office and they would call someone downtown or whatever, someone would come down and get you a replace your refrigerator. on your stove or whatever like that, or you had a roof in your house or whatever. So they had programs like that or whatever. And the crazy thing about it is, to this day, they still have those programs. A lot of people don't know to reach out to them or whatever. Right. But like, they would come in and they would, fix your bathroom for you or whatever, put a new towel, a new tub in. But you just got to reach out for the NAC office and go there and talk to them, and they set it up for you.
I think it's important where it's at though too. Like it's
in
the neighborhood.
In the neighborhood.
You got to go find. It's dead in the middle of the neighborhood.
So as we also saw the decline of our mentors, our working class families, the fathers that work, mothers that work, we still, even though that kind of went on a decline, we still had those that were still holding it up. You had Miss Barb that lived on 9th Street. She organized all the games to the Eagles games. My first Temple game, when Temple played Howard University back then, we all got on the yellow bus on her, right in front of her house. The bus would pull up, the whole neighborhood would go. Yeah. And it was a time because I remember just being there with my neighborhood, but then you see other neighborhoods there like Richard Island. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Right? Yeah. So just being exposed to things outside of the neighborhood, a lot of the elders that were working for like the city, that just gave a damn. I told them about Mr. Charles, that Lisa Pop that did the Hunting Park Bulldogs baseball team, and they won a championship. It was like a parade down the street, man. They was on top of cars and everything, man. We just was like happy, like, damn, they won a city championship in youth baseball, like yeah. So
where did they play at? Hunting Park.
Hunting Park, yep. That's where they played the championship game at, yep. Yep. So that tells you that the amount of athletes we had, none of them really was baseball players. They just was raw athletes, man.
Went out for the team.
Yeah. Yep.
Godfrey trying to get to the corner at the 31-yard line.